wanted to talk to you about your approach to delegation and autonomy. Obviously, you've just alluded to, like you said, you had 3.5 weeks away and you only needed for 5 emails, which is, a very good place to be. How do you build your team to give them more autonomy?
I think realistically is I think COVID helped us a lot. The rate of what we was growing. So before COVID, we was around 70 staff, similar number to what we are now, but we're turning over nearly kind of £2 million more. And we built back, again, I sound like Boris here, but, built back better is a, God, Boris. But I think what it allowed for us to do is put the brakes on why we had so many managers. Again, here we've probably employed over, I don't know the exact number, but I'd be surprised if it's not over, if you include all it's going to be over 500, 600 people. There's loads of different managers that we've had in the same role over time. And some of what happens, why do we do this? You ask the question, why do we do this? Oh, we've always done it. Well, we did it since 3 years ago because this manager coming in thought it made sense. But that's not what we're trying to do. And I think we went back to basics after COVID, and it really allowed for us to build the teams back up from the people that embody how we want them to be. And I think that's level of trust and talking with people about what do they need, what do you think? And I think realistically now, I think that when you add to those teams with just good recruitment of employing people that at the end of the day are kind of better, well, again, cliche, but kind of better than what you are, or they have the right, we know what we're about more, and we know that kind of the traits, what we're about. I think it took us a long time to realize what we was trying to do. I think we tried to be something to everyone. We kind of still do a little bit because we are very split between 50% of our inquiries come through like e-commerce. So we do we do a very high proportion of our work within 2 weeks of the highest start date. So we'll be taking today around about we could be taking up to 8 jobs today for tomorrow. So but then the other side of the business is more around the account management side and the relationships and things like that. And I think we're just a bit more aligned now of knowing what people expect from us, and packaging it up differently to different people. And then I think it's made the recruitment a lot clearer, and we know the traits of the people that we want. And I think if you allow people to put their own stamp on things a little bit, I think you get the best version of them. I think at the end of the day, everyone wants to walk out at the end of the week and feel they made a difference, even myself included. And I think we've kind of harnessed that with a lot more trust and trying to be a better employer.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Regarding, obviously, you've grown, like you said, a big team, and you've had a number of employees come through. Do you define roles for each individual? Is that something that's enabled people to look after their own area?
I think more we change quite. We always kind of changing a little bit. We are a little bit obsessive with change at times. I think it's when we do recruit, I think we focus more on the kind of the personality of what the person's like opposed to the role. I think good people will work out the right answer. It's what we think. And I think what we want genuine people. We want where trust comes across in what we do. I think people buy from people they trust. And I think people that take pride in what they do, they're going to do the right thing more often than not. So I think if we used to, again, I think within certain roles, like if you're more in kind of business development side of it, you need to allow a little bit more freedom to be a bit more inquisitive around what to do and kind of sniff out opportunities. Whereas I think there's things more on like the e-commerce side of things. There's a tried and tested method, and it's a matter of really just just doing what works and doing it efficiently, accurately, and quickly and stuff like that. And so I think it does depend on the role, but I think it's, if you set up a football team, for example, there's people that have different roles within the team. It's not like a school playground where everyone's trying to score a goal, for example. And that's what we used to be, like a business. But now it's your roles to do this and really talk to people a lot around what their part to play is, and really just talk about them kind of not so much tasks all the time, but really talk to them a lot around what they want to get across to people and where they fit into that.